Hello learners, this is my EAMCET rank of TS EAMCET 2016. Now let's get on with TS EAMCET 2024 9th May first shift question 3. Right? Now for n belongs to n, the largest positive integer that divides 81 power n plus 20 n minus 1 is k. S is the sum of all positive divisors of k. Okay, then S minus k is what? This is a medium level question. In fact, you could also say this is a medium question, not easy. It's a medium one. Now first of all, analyze which topic is this question from. The topic is mathematical induction. N belongs to n, the largest positive integer. That this is somewhat, these kind of questions, they come in, like, we are familiar with it in mathematical induction. And in mathematical induction, the divisibility part, you remember, like, there was a question 49 power n plus 16 n minus 1, something like that. There was a question, show that that is divisible by 64, kind of like prove that statement. So from there, we get this idea that yes, this is somewhat similar to that question. Okay. Now next, what else can we analyze? This you could also say, it's kind of like we have to guess it a little. In that induction question, now what do we do is we put n equal to 1 and the statement is satisfied. So I'm going to use the same logic and check whether that will work or not. I already used that, it worked. Now what does that logic see? What does that logic see? Okay, fine. Let me take black color so that the visibility is good. So once again, I am explaining. The question is 81 power n minus 20 n. It's actually plus 20 n minus 1. Now this is something we are given. Now the maximum, now the greatest positive integer that divides this. Okay, for n belongs to n. For n belongs to n is k. I know some of you would not even understand the question. What is happening? There is some number which divides everything, like which divides, if you'll put n as 1, n as 2, everything, there is some number which divides all of them. What is that? See, first put n equal to 1. Put n equal to 1. If you'll put n as 1, what would I get? 81 power 1 plus 20 minus 1. So 81 minus 1 is 80, 80 plus 1 is 20. So this one will, I'm sorry, 80 plus 1, 80 plus 20 is 100. Sorry for that. This one will give me 100. So I got 100. Now let's put n as 2. What did I get? 81 square plus 40 minus 1. What would this give me? 81 square is actually 6561 if I'm not wrong. Yeah, 6561. Sir, how did you get it? See, 80 square is 6400. So 81 square you can get it like, while I solve you, I'll tell you techniques also like this. This you can get it like 80 plus 1 whole square. So 80 square plus 2 into 80, 160 plus 1. So whatever you get 80 square, add 161. So 6400 plus 161, so 6561 plus 40 minus 1. So 6561 minus 1 is 6560 and 40. So 66. So you see, this number is also divisible by 100. 100 is divisible by 100. This number is also divisible by 100. So it gives me an idea that the greatest positive integer which divides this is 100. This is a guess, okay? It could actually be 20, it could actually be something else also, but in the exam we need to guess a little like that and check whether we are getting something. Fine, so this is my key. Let's say I got this as my key. Now let's say if this is my key, I got my k. Now capital S is sum of all positive divisors of k. Oh my gosh, it is nothing but sum of all positive divisors of k. Now how to get that? See, now 100 you can write it as 1 into 100 and 2 into 50 and 4 into 25 and 5 into 20 and 10 into 10. So the divisors are nothing but these. The divisors are 1. Let's keep adding them up. 1, you should take them only once. Okay, 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus, okay, I'll write it down. Think you might get confused. The divisors are divisors are 1, 2, 4, 5, 10. 10 will come only once, okay? 10, 20, 25, 50 and 100, because every number divides itself. Now add them up. 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 4, 7, 7 plus 5, 12, 12 plus 20, 22, 22 plus 20, 42, 42 plus 25, 67, 67 plus 50 is 117, 117 plus 100 is 217. So S is 217. Now S minus K is going to be 117. Is it there in our options? Just check. Yeah, it's there in our options. So what we did is, right, sometimes a little guesswork and sometimes it works, because I do not exactly know if it's 100 only that will divide everything. But from induction generally when we put 1, n equal to 1, that statement is satisfied, right? So it gives me an idea that yes, n equal to 1 is the one for which I'm going to get the minimum one, because they are going to ask questions something based on a trend, and it's kind of a trend which you could say sort of. Fine, for this question this worked, and hope to see you in the next question.